John and Rachel, you're fixing your hair.
I'm always fixing my hair.
Right.
It's because I need to go to Azazu. I've made this clear.
There you go.
I've
We're
made this
tailgating
clear.
Azazu next week.
Yeah.
John and Rachel, this is today's Toyota tailgate from Rohrich Toyota. As you can see,
everything deserves a tailgate in
right.
Pittsburgh. Everything in
And
Pittsburgh.
we're back in the showroom because we still have inventory issues. But the thing is that you can order one and have it as soon as it comes in, you can literally drive it.
Yeah,
off the
listen,
lot.
what I find funny is there's a shortage more so on trucks than anything, and this Tacoma is already spoken for. So if you like it when we show it to you later, you can have it, but you can certainly pre-order another one. So pretty cool.
So we're going to talk about today a hashtag called Just One.
Yeah.
And we're going to tease that because you need to know what that is so you can post something about it, right?
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we're going to introduce you to our guest who's tailgating today.
Who's not just tailgating, we sort of lifted her into the back
Right.
of the truck because who doesn't do that to hear a little bit about core and how beneficial core has been to
And
Brittany.
yeah, and Brittany, you're like, why didn't somebody tell me to wear pants today? Right?
About it, but it's too hot. It's too hot today.
Talk to us a little. Thank you so much for doing this, obviously, but talk to us a little bit about how this has all benefited you.
Sure. Well, my name's Brittany Grimm, and I'm actually a heart recipient. So I received a heart transplant when I was 11 years old. So campaigns like this, just like the Just One campaign, it only takes one person to save someone's life. So that's what we're looking for, just one organ donor.
Brittany, you just gave everybody goosebumps. And who gets tailgate goosebumps? Nobody. Mark's over there. He's like, what? So that's the thing. This week they started a campaign with the Center for Organ Recovery, right? And so Just One is the hashtag. And what we need just one. If everybody, just one person adds themselves to the donor list and makes themselves a donor on their driver's license or whatever, that will be helpful. And look at Brittany sitting here because somebody did that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And how comfortable are you to talk about your story? Because from what I understand, you're the poster child. You've even been on the cover of a magazine.
Yeah.
So I think you're comfortable talking about it. What's your story? You were 11?
Sure, yeah, I'm very comfortable talking about it. But where my story begins is I was 9 years old and I developed a rare heart condition called restrictive cardiomyopathy. And they ended up finding it through a chest x-ray when I had pneumonia. And I lived for a couple years with that disease, but then ultimately was too sick and needed a donation. So I ended up receiving my heart transplant when I was 11, just a few years after being diagnosed, because there's no cure for this disease. So I'm really just living my life to support organ donation, to hope that other people can get off the list just like I was and be saved by an organ donor. So,
and it's one of those things where, you know, if you aren't living it, you truly don't get the full impact, right? So we hear things about, unfortunately, things about cancer and other life-threatening things where you go, oh, that is so sad, but it hasn't happened to you. But once it does, it takes on a whole new world. This is your opportunity now because you kind of have a legacy with them, right?
Yeah.
So you've moved on. You were 11 to actually have the donor. How old are you now?
I'm almost 26. So my birthday's in September, so it's
She's still in
coming
the
up.
phase where people say almost versus I'm just below.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So 15 years then since
Yeah.
this has happened. Wow, that's awesome. And how are you feeling? Like, what is it like? Talk about what it's like now at 26 because of what happened when you were 11.
Sure. So when I was 11, I really didn't understand that someone had to pass away for me to live on. So my parents have really instilled that in me today, to like live my life to the fullest and make sure that people sign up to become organ donors and that I do my part to honor my donor. But I didn't really understand what was happening when I was like so young needing my transplant. So that's why working with the Center for Organ Recovery and Education, I learned that people can just sign up at the DMV to hopefully save someone's life.
I mean, it's that easy. I don't think people realize that you literally can go in, do the things you need to do at a DMV, as trivial as that sounds, and do something life-saving at the same time. Like it sounds so juxtaposition, but it's true. Right?
It literally is life-saving.
It is,
right? I mean,
yeah.
not many people get that chance to save a life, and somebody does every
With
day.
such a simple task.
Right.
Just do it.
Right, just do it.
And
So
this is the kind of product, like we walked in here and it's so amazing to see the smile on her face, the fact that it's been 15 years. It's more years for how long it's been that she's had it than when she was
right.
alive, if
Exactly.
that makes sense. So you sit
Yeah.
there and you're like, wow, because of that, she's 26. That's the way I kind of put two and two
Right.
together.
And thank you to those who have donated and the families who've made that decision, right?
Yeah.
And again, I love how you say you honor the donor and the donor's family. How do you do that?
So my big thing is I just wake up every day and I'm thankful to be here, where it's like the small things, like just being able to drive to work and work with the people who saved my life is really impactful to me.
Yeah,
But
because
it's
side
small
note, she
things.
works with Cord. Did you
Yeah.
know that? That's why it's
Right.
the legacy, right? So
Right.
God love her that things worked out as well as they did.
She has a job for life.
Yeah, they're
Literally.
like, when you're on the cover of
They're
a
like,
bag.
we're not going to fire her, right?
Yeah, you're vested, sister.
Yeah,
No,
right.
that's perfect. So you
Yeah.
get to work with them every day. What's that like?
Yeah, it's just amazing just being able to walk into our pretty much our office space and see clinical staff that are really our like healthcare heroes, and then see all of the people who have been able to save people's lives through donation. It's just really impactful.
I bet. All right, hit us with some like. Do we have links? Do we have like? Are we gonna like point to them?
Yeah,
like
we'll
they're
put a
right
link below, right? Yeah.
Something because we
Yeah,
need
do that
people
like,
to,
hey, down there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you did that very cool. Let's all do that. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
There you go.
So the most important link is to register to become an organ donor, and you can do that at core.org/register. So that's the most important one.
So that's easy. Core.org/register.
And it's just one. It only takes just one person. If everyone would do it, you do it, I do it, and you're even familiar with the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, so it's just one campaign. Make sure you go do it. All right, Brittany, this is a tailgate. Favorite tailgate drink, food, song. What is it? Give me all
Okay.
three.
I mean, and think
So-
about this. We're celebrating your life.
Yeah.
So it better be good, sister.
Right.
I honestly think that my favorite drink at a tailgate might be Icy Light Mango.
I have never heard anyone say
Okay.
that. And I've been
New
interested to try
sponsorship.
that.
All
Yeah.
right.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it is.
It's
so
okay that we
great.
have a beer, Brittany. It's
Yeah.
okay. We're gonna bring you our beer next time. But, no, but I love mango, and I've been dying to try it, and I haven't had anyone talk about it. So this
Yeah.
is pretty. See,
All right.
you learned something
So
new.
drink, food.
Oh, food,
boy.
buffalo chicken dip, 100%,
Oh.
classic.
You haven't had Rachel's
Listen,
yet.
my
It
boys
goes.
say that mine's award winning, so I'll have to bring it for the next
Yeah.
one. Brittany, thank you
Favorite
so much.
tailgate song.
Oh, song. Oh, I don't know. Probably anything Justin Bieber.
All right,
I know
yeah,
that that's
all right.
that's-
Now we have to. Now we have to end it. All right,
I
let's.
said ready?
Yeah. All right. This is the truck
You
we're
have to
talking
see the
about.
truck
right?
before we
yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah.
seriously.
All
There
right.
you
Look
go.
at this. Woo! Look at Brittany. She's like in a parade. Give us a parade
She's
wave.
just parade
There you
waving.
go, the queen.